Hey guys, so today's video is going to be all about how to beat the January blues. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys will know what the January blues are and you won't really need kind of an explanation, but I'm going to give one anyway. Christmas is over, New Year's is over, all that kind of exciting fun stuff that happens at the end of the year is over, and then you hit January, everybody goes back to work, the weather is usually pretty miserable, you usually get like a credit card bill for all the Christmas presents you bought. I feel like every year has that kind of January feeling. I'm going to share with you some of my tips on how to beat the January blues and just feel fresh and excited for the new year rather than sad that Christmas is over. So number one is to get a new diary or planner or agenda, whatever you want to call these little babies. If you don't already have a diary set up for 2013, I know most people will by now because it's like the second week of January, but make plans. I always find making a note or planning when you're going to do fun stuff in the year kind of makes you more excited about it happening. I've already written down any kind of like fun stuff that I have planned for this year just because I know it makes me even more excited for it. And I really think that planning and organising your life as well can really help in the new year. Say if you have a spring clean of your wardrobe or you just have a really good clean of the house, if you kind of declutter everything, it helps you feel kind of fresh and like less weighed down. I know if I have like a messy room or a messy car or a messy handbag, messy anything, it kind of just makes me a little bit more kind of anxious or stressed. And if you can kind of plan and lay everything out nicely in your life, in your diary, in your house, everywhere, it kind of just makes you feel a lot more fresh and kind of like you're ready to tackle the new year. My second tip for beating the January blues is to get crafty. And I know a lot of people do kind of DIY craft projects in the run-up to Christmas, and if you are one of those people that really likes doing that, then carry it on into the new year. Again, you can link this into kind of organising and decluttering your house by kind of DIY storage or making a new pin board, or if you haven't written your thank you cards for Christmas yet, you could make your own thank you cards. It's a good way to kind of be productive and also create something new and fun and pick up a new hobby. Which takes me on to my next point, which is starting a new project, and I think this really helps in the new year to have something fresh and new to kind of think about, whether you're saving for a trip that you want to go on, whether you're starting a new hobby, whether it's a new charity project, anything like that. Something fresh and new and fun that is different than your life in the previous year just kind of helps to add a little bit more excitement and fun and will help you beat the January blues. My next point is to get active, and I know this is pretty much everybody's New Year's resolution is usually to eat more healthily, to lose weight, to work out more, generally kind of like health and lifestyle and fitness related things. And I always think a lot of people undertake too much of responsibility with a New Year's resolution. I saw a news report the other day saying that by the first week of January, like 50% of people have dropped their New Year's resolutions anyway. So I always think it's good to incorporate kind of fun, like not too challenging fitness things. If you decide to take on a fitness regime where you're going to work out 5 times a week and you have never worked out before, you're probably going to quit it like within a few weeks because it's really hard. Whereas if you try and incorporate small things into your already existing regime, then that will work much better. Working out can help with how you feel in general as well, so with your sleep patterns and your energy levels and things like that. It also helps to kind of clear your mind if you are being active, say even just going out for a walk or whatever. So I find getting active is a great way to kind of beat that kind of January downer as well. And then the final tip that I have is to change your eating patterns in a fun way. I've kind of called this section cook clean, although that sounds a little like gimmicky, but it really does kind of help you feel better and feel better about yourself as well. So say if you got some really good cookbooks for Christmas, then you can put them to use in the new year, making new recipes, maybe incorporating some more healthy foods into your diet. But if you don't have any kind of healthy lifestyle New Year's resolutions of eating more healthily, maybe just cooking new things. I find like with cooking, I often get stuck in a kind of food rut, so I have the same kind of meals, like the same 5 things that I'll cook at home all the time. It can be really fun to try out new recipes and stuff in the kitchen, and it generally makes me happy. Like, I don't know about you guys, but cooking, as long as it's easy and not that stressful, actually does make me happy. And my final tip to kick the January blues is to take a step back and just have a look at your life and kind of reassess what is important. Now this sounds really kind of airy-fairy and like, oh, it's so emotional, but I went to see the film The Impossible at the cinema the other night, and it really just brought this home. If you guys haven't seen that film, it's basically about a family of survivors from the Thailand tsunami in 2004. And watching that film really just brought it home that you should just appreciate everything that you have at the time, because you never know when life could come and just flip 180 and your life can change forever. forever, and you realise how much time you spend stressing about the small things that don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So without getting too deep, that is my solution for beating the January blues. Now, I did notice when I was kind of looking around on the internet to see if anyone else had done a video like this, my friend Nikki is actually doing a really cool series. I think it's called How to Be Happy January. She's starting a new theme like every month, and January's month is How to Be Happy, and she's done quite a lot of things on like exercise and fitness and organisation, and yeah, I would definitely recommend going and checking it out, because when I wrote this list down, I then went and watched her video, and there was quite a lot of crossover, but she's definitely doing something really cool and really different to what everyone else is doing on YouTube at the moment, and I thought it was cool, so go Nikki. I will link to her channel right after I stop talking, so you guys should go and check her out. And yes, that is pretty much it for today. I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!